Okay, welcome to video 2, derivatives of trig functions, the derivative of cosine. Now, I could go through the whole process. I'm not gonna. If you're interested, you could play around, do exactly what we did to find the derivative of sine using the definition of derivative. I'm just going to tell you that the derivative of cosine is in fact negative sine. You could also look at a graph on your calculator and probably see that. So let's instead do a quick example of how we might use this. Let's say that we've got y equals x squared sine of x, and I'm going to shut off the video because it's flickering in and out. Find the derivative of y with respect to x. Well, this is a product, so we're going to set u equal to x squared, v equal to sine of x. The derivative of u with respect to x is 2x using our power rule. The derivative of v with respect to x is just cosine. We just proved that. And so the derivative of y is u dv, x squared cosine of x, plus v du, 2x sine of x. Pretty straightforward and simple. Let's go ahead and do another example where we have a quotient. We'll set the function equal to cosine of x over 1 minus sine of x. So u is equal to cosine. The derivative of u is equal to negative sine. And by the way, I strongly recommend writing out u and v and their derivatives off to the side when you're doing this kind of problem. It's much easier than trying to keep track of them all in your head. V is equal to 1 minus sine of x, and the derivative of v, of course, will be negative cosine of x. So the derivative of y equals v du, 1 minus sine x times negative sine of x, minus u dv, cosine of x times negative cosine of x. Hey, here's another thing. Be careful. You can multiply things that have negatives without putting them in parentheses, but be really careful that it's completely obvious that you have a multiplied by sign there. If you draw a nice big dot, it's okay. Otherwise, probably a good idea to just do that every time. Divided by v squared, 1 minus sine x squared, quotient rule. Okay, some simplification. What have I got here? I've got negative sine of x plus sine squared of x minus, plus cosine squared x all over 1 minus sine of x squared. This, of course, is 1. So I've got 1 minus sine x divided by 1 minus sine x squared. And hey, look at this. This is why we simplify. The derivative of this function is 1 over 1 minus sine of x. Now, could you have stopped up here? Sure. Is that a much more complicated expression to work with if you actually need to do something with this? Why, yes, it is. This is the optimal. Okay, why don't you go ahead and do exercises 5 and 9 if you are in my calc class and using this book. And we'll be back with the next video. Thanks for watching.